Jungkook, or better known as BTS's Jungkook, is one of the biggest names in the world's entertainment industry today. As the magnate youngest member of the global boy group BTS, he has reached the pinnacle of success unimaginable by many. His wealth, fame, and influence have made him a global icon adored by millions of fans around the world. However, behind all those incredible achievements, there is one thing that Jungkook has always considered the most precious treasure in his life: not money, not fame, but his family. On various occasions, Jungkook often talked about how much his family played in shaping him into the figure we know today. This article will delve deeper into how Jungkook's family became a major pillar in his life and why they are his true treasure. Jungkook was born on September 1st, 1997 in Busan, South Korea. Since childhood, he has shown a great interest in art and sports. However, behind his natural talent, there is a figure who has always been the main support in every step of his life: his family. Jungkook's family consists of his father, mother, and an older brother named Junghyun. Although not much information is available about his family, Jungkook occasionally shares stories about them through interviews, live broadcasts, or other content. Since childhood, Jungkook has been taught important values by both his parents. He often mentions that his father was a very strong figure and became his role model in life. Her mother is an infinite source of love and support. Jungkook also has a very close relationship with his older brother, although the two are rarely seen together in public. In interviews, Jungkook once said that his father always emphasized the importance of hard work and perseverance. It was these values that later shaped his mentality as an idol who does not give up easily, even in the most difficult situations. When Jungkook was a teenager, he decided to audition as a trainee in the K-pop industry. This decision was certainly not an easy one for a 13-year-old, especially since he had to leave his family in Busan and move to Seoul to pursue his dream. At that time, Jungkook was accepted as a trainee at Big Hit Entertainment, now HYB. The hard and competitive training process is certainly a big challenge for a child of his age. However, behind the scenes, his family is always there to provide full support. In numerous interviews and live broadcasts, Jungkook often reveals how his family has always given him the motivation to keep going. They not only encourage him, but also ensure that he does not feel alone on his long journey to success. In difficult times as a trainee, Jungkook once experienced a crisis of confidence. However, thanks to family support, he was able to overcome all these challenges and eventually debuted as a member of BTS in 2013. Over time, BTS grew to become a global phenomenon. They won numerous prestigious awards, including nominations and wins at the Billboard Music Awards, American Music Awards, and Grammy Awards. Jungkook, as one of the lead vocalists, is increasingly known and loved by fans around the world. However, one thing that makes Jungkook different from many other celebrities is his humility. Behind the glitter of the entertainment world, he remains someone who really appreciates his family. On numerous occasions, he often mentions that without his family, he would not be in the position he is today. Jungkook is also known as a person who cares deeply about his family. He often talks about how much he misses his family when he is away from them. In an interview, he once revealed that one of the things he most looks forward to every time he comes home is being able to spend time with his family in a simple way, such as eating together or having a casual conversation. Although Jungkook rarely shares his personal life on social media, there are some moments that show how much he loves his family. One of the most famous is when he sang the song "Begin" in BTS's Wings album. The song "Begin" is Jungkook's first solo song that he dedicated to the Hyungs, BTS members, who have become his second family. In this song, Jungkook reveals how he feels grateful for meeting BTS and how they have changed his life. However, this song also reflects how much love and gratitude he has for his family who have always supported him from the beginning. In addition, in several live broadcasts, Jungkook also talked about his childhood memories with his family, such as how he used to play with his brother or how his mother always cooked his favorite food every time he came home. With all the achievements Jungkook has achieved, there is no denying that he has tremendous wealth. Forbes and various business media have reported that BTS, including Jungkook, have very high income from album sales, concerts, endorsements, to their business investments. However, despite Jungkook's immense wealth, he has never shown that money is his top priority. On various occasions, he talks more about happiness, friendship, and love than about material things. For Jungkook, his true treasure is not a mansion or a sports car, but his family. In an interview, he once said that his true happiness is being able to spend time with the people he loves, not just about having a lot of money. This is also evident in his simple way of life. Although he has access to all kinds of luxuries, Jungkook is still known as a humble figure and prefers things that make him feel comfortable rather than just luxurious. BTS's Jungkook is living proof that true success isn't just about money or fame. It's also about having people who are always there for us. In his journey as a global idol, he has never forgotten the roots and values that his family has instilled in him. For Jungkook, his family is a priceless treasure, something that neither money nor popularity can replace. The support and love from the family is the main reason why he was able to become the strong and inspiring figure he is today. Despite all the stage spotlight and global success, Jungkook remains a child who loves his family more than anything else. And that is what makes him not only a star, but also a human being with a sincere and loving heart. In various interviews and live broadcasts, Jungkook often speaks lovingly about his family. Although she rarely shares photos or private moments with them, the little stories she reveals show how much her family plays in her life. One of the touching stories is when he talks about how his parents have always tried to support his dreams since childhood. When Jungkook was a trainee, he experienced a lot of pressure and doubts about himself. In those difficult moments, he often contacted his mother for support. His mother always encouraged him, saying that she believed in Jungkook and that all his hard work would one day pay off. This kind of support is the foundation that keeps Jungkook afloat in the stressful world of entertainment. Although he has now become one of the world's greatest artists, he still cherishes the values taught by his family: hard work, simplicity, and gratitude. In addition to his parents, Jungkook also has an older brother named Junghyun. Unlike his younger brother who lives under the spotlight of the world, Junghyun chooses to live a more private life. However, despite being rarely exposed, there are some moments that show their closeness as brothers. One of the proofs of her brother's love for Jungkook is when Junghyun often draws illustrations and makes designs related to Jungkook. Some fans have even found evidence that her brother takes great pride in her achievements, although she never shows it openly. Jungkook himself once said that his brother was one of the people who always made him feel comfortable and a place to share many things. On various occasions, he is also told about their childhood memories full of laughter and happiness. His older brother may not be on the same stage as Jungkook, but he is part of the journey that made Jungkook who he is today. Like all other family members, Junghyun is one of the main pillars that build Jungkook as a strong and loving individual. As a member of BTS, Jungkook often travels to different countries and spends a lot of time away from home. This is one of the biggest challenges she has had to face in her life as a celebrity. In various live broadcasts, Jungkook often reveals that one of the things he misses the most is the home-cooked meals his mother makes. He once said that as a child, he always felt comfortable when he came home and smelled his mother's cooking. Now, with a very busy schedule, such simple moments become something very valuable for him. In addition to home meals, Jungkook also misses his family's warm atmosphere. He once said that although he loves BTS members like his own family, there is still a sense of longing for his real home in Busan. However, even though he is often away from home, technology has helped Jungkook to stay connected with his family. In the interview, he mentioned that he often made video calls with his parents and talked about various things, ranging from his daily life to the little things he experienced on the trip. The longing he feels for his family is also one of the reasons why he always tries to make them proud. Jungkook knows that his parents have sacrificed a lot for him, and the only way for him to return the favor is to be the best version of himself. As BTS's popularity grew, Jungkook's personal life became increasingly difficult to maintain. He is often the center of attention of the media and fans around the world, which means that his every move is always noticed. However, amid the constant spotlight, Jungkook still tries to protect his family from unwanted exposure. Many celebrities have lost privacy after achieving great fame, but Jungkook tries to keep his family life private. This is proof of how much he respects them and does not want the fame he has to interfere with the lives of those closest to him. On several occasions, fans have seen Jungkook visit Busan secretly to meet his family. Moments like these show that although the world admires him as a superstar, in his heart, he is still a child who longs for the warmth of home. The story of Jungkook and his family is a vivid example that no matter how high a person achieves success, The family remains the most important foundation in life. Jungkook has shown that even though he has everything, money, fame, and influence, the things he values most are the people who have always supported him from the beginning. From Jungkook, we learn that true success is not just about achieving our own dreams, but also about how we keep appreciating the people who have helped us get to that point. Family is not only about blood relations, but also about unconditional affection, sacrifice, and support. For Jungkook, his family is a treasure that cannot be measured by numbers or materials. They're a source of strength, a refuge, and the reason why he keeps trying to get better every day. In a world often obsessed with wealth and fame, Jungkook is a reminder that true happiness comes from the love and relationships we have with the people who matter most in our lives. And that is why, for Jungkook, his greatest treasure is not money, but his family.